Welcome all dear viewers. Today 66 of this Ramayana 108 series. Today we'll be seeing how Rama was angry and what did he say when he was angry. Here we need to see just not the angry part. What does he mean by this? That is what, if we see that, we get to know how compassionate he is on the other side. So let us see the verse. अराक्षसमिदं लोकं कर्तास्मि निशितैः शरैः न चेत् शरणमभ्येषि मामुपादाय मैथिलीम्. With this verse, he is saying, न चेत् शरणमभ्येषि. In case if you don't surrender unto me, then मामुपादाय मैथिलीम्. If you don't do that, then what you will face? Arakshasamidam lokam. With my anger, I can make this world arakshasam without any rakshasas. I can make this world bereft of rakshasas. Kartasmi nishitai sharaihi. With just the rain of arrows from me, I'll make all this world bereft of rakshasas. That would be the consequence. Beware. This is a serious warning from Rama. On one side, if this looks like a warning, on the other side, if we just see how compassionate is Sri Rama, we'll get to know from this. How is it? That is because Nache Charanamabhyeshi is what is said in this verse. In case if you don't come and surrender unto me, this is what will happen. Then what will happen in case if he comes and surrender unto him? Then in that case, if he comes and surrenders, at the same time if he behaves in a very good way and returns Sita Mata in a very good way, then returning Sita Mata itself will be considered as the prayashchitta or atonement for the big aparadham he has performed now. Many a times what happens is, when we are starting to do some aparadham, there will be some little prayashchittam which we can perform and we can get the atonement performed for it and we can get rid of that aparadham. Or if it is of a little higher degree, that is we have performed more than half of the aparadham, then the atonement will be much bigger. Even in that case, we can, after performing that atonement, we can get rid of that aparadham. But normally, if the aparadham is already done, most of the time, atonement will be very tough either, or there will be atonement, but that atonement is not enough to get rid of the aparadham that we have performed. In that way, here we see the aparadham is very big, which has been done by Ravana, because it is Lokamata whom he has taken and kept in Ashokavana right now. For that Lokamata being abducted, the Prayashchitta should also be much bigger, right? Because the aparadham is so big. But if we see the compassion of Lord Sri Rama here, he says, Nache Charanam Abhyeshi, which means if he doesn't surrender, all these things happen. But if he comes and surrenders unto me and returns me back Sita Mata in a very good way, then all these things never would happen. At the same time, I would accept Sita Mata happily, and also that would be the atonement for him. The aparadham, whatever he has performed, right? It is a very big mistake which he has performed. But for that, the atonement, the prayashchitta is just returning back Sita to me in a very good way. That's a very small thing. That is what I'm saying it as the prayashchitta. If he does this, he will get rid of the aparadham, whatever he has done. That is more than enough. In this way, we see for the big aparadham, if the mistake is very big, then the atonement should be big and it should be tough. All these things we saw. But in front of compassion of Lord Sri Rama, this atonement won't be big. That is what this shloka shows. And in this way, Nachet Saranam Abhyeshi, which means if he comes and surrenders in case, then in that case, the atonement will not be big. Just Maam Upadaya Maithilim, returning me, Mother Sita, in a very good way is the only atonement, nothing else. And he will be forgiven forever. And such forgiveness Lord Sri Rama has, not just forgiveness, his compassion. You can see his magnanimity in just accepting the other people who have done such big mistakes against himself. So all these qualities we get to know from this. So in this way, this shloka shows on one side, if Rama becomes angry, what is going to happen, but on the other side, we see Lord Rama's qualities such as compassion, his magnanimity, and his forgiveness. This is what we see in this shloka. Let us see another interesting shloka in the upcoming episode. Thank you.